lettuce wrists, cabbage hands. Is anyone in goal? Give me all of this.
I didn't have any like sports trainers at the time for some reason, so I had these Vans on. You know Vans?
Yeah, no, I know Vans. I might be 39, but I'm not an idiot.
I think I was just loud and I was just being myself and that, and it was like, oh, he's on trial, and he couldn't get his head around that as a trialist. I just settled in from like the second I got here, and been on a couple trials before, and
So, welcome back to Life for Kitman. We're joined by Kabongo Tshimanga. Did I get it right? I definitely did. I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at it. Say hi, Jonah.
Hi, Jonah.
Hi, Jonah. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to do five-side. We're going to talk about Kabs' career, but then we're going to go through his FIFA card. He's going to guess his scores, and we're going to see what they really gave you.
Yeah, hopefully FIFA this year has.
I'm looking forward to that.
This is going to be
interesting.
fun. That's going to be fun. But let's get straight into the five-side team.
Yes.
Bish, bash, bosh.
So
Let's go.
let's go. Firing straight midfielder. Let's put. Why the way we?
Don't know.
Competition.
Brilliant.
Kovacic,
This is
yeah.
players you played with and against.
Yes. He was played against him in that Chelsea game in the FA Cup. He was frightening.
Joke.
Other one set the Premier League on fire.
Dele Alli.
Really,
Absolute
yeah,
baller.
yeah.
Dele Alli.
Gonna have to go with my boy here. Peter Kioso.
Kioso.
Currently playing at Oxford.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, but obviously you got to keep that in there. He's obviously my close boy, so
He's got red on there, so.
He's a red today.
he has to be. But yeah, I think he's started the season quite strong.
Yeah.
With his with
No, they're doing well, to be fair.
Yeah. Striker, we're gonna have to go. Another Chelsea boy, Jeremy Berger.
Played against him.
Yeah, played against him growing up. This might be a bit of a wild shout, but word on the block was that Messi-esque type of
What a statement.
ability. You
What
know,
a statement.
He must be
literally
some player.
from. I don't know if I can see it on YouTube or whatnot to show you guys, but around the age of about 16 to about 18, 19,
Yeah.
Billy was frightening.
Just a joke.
Billy was frightening, but I think he's currently playing in Spain in the top division at the minute. So yeah, he's
Decent.
doing quite well.
You've only done 4 and you haven't got a goal.
Anyone that's watching on the video, there's only 4 red counters on it. We've actually taken the yellow keeper off the board.
Yeah,
Sorry to all the keepers.
I'm gonna have to apologise to all the
Union
keepers
fuming.
that
Every keeper.
I've that I've played with. I'm sorry, but I
Playing
think,
with a rush
I think-
keeper.
Yeah, to be fair, we do prefer outfield players, don't we? Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but we're gonna have to put another.
Kyoto going sweeper.
Yeah, sweeper. To be fair, he loves heading the ball. To be fair, so he can do
Yeah,
two
he can
jobs.
do
He
all
can,
of that.
he
Yeah.
can do all of that. And then if I'm gonna have to put another one in,
What attacking?
yes,
Who's going in there?
this one here is gonna. You know what? We'll go defender.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll put 2.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'll just pop him in there.
Yeah,
CDM sort of space.
gonna have to.
It's 5 sides,
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
can
yeah.
rotate and go wherever they want.
Yeah, I think Kevin Dancer currently plays in France's top division. He's doing really, really well. He's still relatively young, but
You
I
play
think
with
for
him?
his experience, yeah, I think he's played up a few times
Where was that?
at MK. Yeah. So he's had a good career, and I think he's even playing for the international as well with Austria. So yeah.
We won't talk
Going
too much
quite
about
well.
all of them, but I just want to say about Dele Alli.
Mm-hmm.
In a league game, best player I've seen playing.
Yeah.
Honestly, when he was at MK Dons, 14-15 year, we were both at the top of the league, games on TV. Will Grigg was up front and he was behind and he was just all over the place. He was a
That
joke.
killed our season.
Like, we got beat 3-0 on TV. Early
Killed us.
kick off on a Saturday and he was a joke.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
gone on to have
To be
career.
fair, I think is weird. Like, we used to have a thing at MK where like we used to, like, if you physically, because obviously physically he was obviously quite big in terms of his development. So the managers used to push him on quite early on.
Yeah.
In terms of obviously playing like the year above, 2 years above. I think he was literally playing first team at like 14, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
So that helped him out develop like physically, because obviously he had that stature about him.
Yeah. He's only
So
28 now, which is mental.
that's
like.
what I mean. Yeah. So
He was only, what, the year above you, so.
yeah. So he's had
Mad.
the way he even stepped onto the scene. To be fair,
Yeah.
like straight away, you know, didn't even
I'll have that goal at Palace when he turned and then
Oh,
just.
flipped over.
Oh.
right then.
And a manager you've worked under?
A manager that
You'd
I
have
worked
managed a
under.
team?
Ooh, that has tactically, I think, has got the best out of. I'm gonna have to be selfish here.
Come on, the best out of you
The best out of me,
so far.
so far in my career. Yes. I have to put that in there. Has to be. It's gonna have to be James Rowe.
What was it about him?
Literally, attention to details was just crazy.
Where's that Chesterfield?
Yeah, Chesterfield. Attention to details was just crazy. Like, we used to go into the week, like Thursday and Fridays, like, okay, we're going to beat them like this. And literally, in the game, those pattern plays would play out and we would score goals.
We've seen.
Yeah.
We had that when we got promoted with Richie Wellens. Like, he'd come alone on a Friday.
Yeah.
And like we'd be watching the training and thinking like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then you'd be watching it on a Saturday and you're like, that's just that happened yesterday.
And he would just be like, when they do this, you do that and you'll score.
Yeah.
And they
And
do
then when
it,
you see
we
it
do that,
happen,
we'll
you're
score.
just like,
That's what I mean, yeah.
and then
So-
you believe like,
You're like, right, I'm in.
yeah.
We're going to win.
Yeah, we know what
But-
you mean by that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so I'm going to actually have to add an assistant.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dan Mikichi, actually. He was one of the ones that, I hope I've spelled his name right. Dan, sorry
was
if
it.
you're watching this.
that was it.
But yeah, so he was...
He was with the FA for a long time.
Yeah. He was the one that produced a lot of the players that came through at MK. The likes of obviously Delhi, Brendan Galloway, Kevin Danso. You know, he produced a lot of players.
Yourself.
So, like myself as well. Yeah, I've got to put myself in there.
And
He played a big factor in changing my game of play. I think as a forward, I've always been a striker, but he used to do a lot of sin bin with me. I think growing up, like he used to tell me like to not be boring.
Sin bin?
Yeah, sin
Come on,
bin.
talk to me.
He had this thing. He had this weird thing where like, if I got the ball up front, and like say like if someone played it into me, then I set it back, he would get
Sin
onto
bin?
me. Yeah, he would literally
wow.
sin bin me. And he was like, oh, don't be boring, do something. So whenever I got on the ball, he used to make me do like step overs. I just had to do something to try and like yeah. Because he tried to change my game, to be fair. But yeah, credit to him.
interesting.
Yeah.
And a kit that you've want your team to play in, that you've played in.
It has to be the one that I've already mentioned, the Peterborough kit.
Yeah,
I
Black.
think, yeah, 2 seasons ago, the Black ones, yeah.
Jeez. It's a good team that. First time we've never not had a keeper.
Yeah.
First time.
I've
This is
got-
episode 74.
There's the
I
first,
think.
first time for everything, so
Sorry.
No keeper. It's different.
I don't mind it. It's up to you.
Love it. You'd win because you'd overload on pitch
That's
all
it,
day.
exactly,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
You'd have
yeah,
2v1s, 3v2s all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gonna have
you'd
to
win
have
the
a
games.
sweeper, yeah, but yeah, this is my team.
No, perfect.
Love it.
Love it.
Let's talk about your career a bit for a bit then. So obviously you went in at MK. Was it the year that after they'd just been formed?
You must have been in like
Yeah.
the first cohort of, or first or second year that
So,
they were there. That they were a club. Do you know what I mean? So when they
No,
moved
no,
from
no,
being
no.
Wimbledon to
I think it was, I actually, because it must have been like a couple of years after.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was
when I joined,
how was
'cause
that?
I never had that. I never went into whole Wimbledon.
Yeah.
No.
So how was that coming through there? How did you find it?
No, it was really, really good. Really, really good. Like, it was weird actually because I actually got scouted when I was at Walter Eaton. There was a manager, one of my managers that was there. I think he was leaving the following season, so he literally just thought, you know what? I think that season I was playing up front. scored loads of goals again, and yeah, so the season before he left, he literally just got me trials at MK Dons.
Yeah.
Literally went in, first game scored against Reading. I remember that game quite well, and yeah, ever since then.
When you were
Went
there
through
right
the system,
through.
yeah, right through, all the way through to scholars, and then obviously got my professional contract just after around October 2014
Yeah.
season, 2015 season. Carl Robinson was the manager there.
Same
yeah,
year we were just
so-
talking about, to be fair.
Yeah. So he was the one. I think I'd done well in terms of my second year. Scholarship, scored loads of goals again, and yeah, he's sort of the first manager that gave me my first opportunity at Football League level.
Interesting. And then ever since then you've been banging in goals, because we've got it here. 2018 to 2023, 93 goals in 189 games.
Yeah.
All at
Nice.
national league
It's
level.
nice
by the way.
that. It's nice that.
That is...
That's mental. I couldn't believe it. Well, I could believe it, but I was like reading it, going,
Yeah.
that's a lot of goals.
Yeah. Nah. To be fair, I think I've always been blessed in the fact that, obviously we touched on the fact that I've always been a striker, so I've always had the knack to be in the right positions, and you know I haven't had to work on anything other than just being a natural goal scorer. So you know that was a part of my game that I needed to be developed quite a lot. But I obviously knew that going into that level, I needed to prove myself to get those numbers to get back into the league. So yeah.
How have you found the difference? Obviously you played Oxford City, didn't you? That was National League South.
Yeah.
And obviously National League, and obviously League 2 now, a little bit League 1.
Yeah.
What have you noticed about the difference between the leagues?
I think National League and League 2, I wouldn't say there's a big difference. I think
A lot of people say
there's a
that
bit
now it's
more.
closed, the gap's closed.
Well, a lot of the
The
clubs
gap-
that come up,
Yeah,
End up
but
doing-
you
yeah.
can
They
see,
do really well.
Yeah. But the thing is, people don't sort of realise that. I think is once you've like played in both leagues, obviously I'm getting that this year. I'm starting to realise, because it's weird. Like you think the word National League, League 2, because you're out of the league, you automatically think,
yeah.
oh,
It's not gonna be at the
do you
standard,
get what I
it's
mean?
not gonna
It's
be-
not.
yeah.
You're not going to be able to get up to the standard. But yeah, I wouldn't say there's much of a big difference.
Listen.
Maybe Conference South, you could
Yeah.
say potentially that there's a bit of a difference in terms of quality, you know, because you, as a striker, you know, selfishly, you know, you get more time on the ball.
And it's part-time then
and
as
it's
well.
part-time, yeah, so players aren't maybe as quite as fitter, as sharper, but yeah.
Interesting. So, obviously, you're on loan from Peterborough at the minute. How did the move to Swindon come about?
It's quite weird because I knew I obviously know Gav
Yeah.
Gannon, so when he moved here,
Where do you know Gav from?
Chesterfield.
we played together at Chesterfield.
course.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
we played together at Chesterfield. So I've always sort of, funnily enough, like just been, because obviously I know you went into the managerial side of things, so I was like just looking at scores here and there, and I think we had a few chit chats here and there last year. Because I know he was the manager last year at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah,
For the last couple of months. Well, yeah, pretty much the second half of last season,
Yeah, and I think I had a few conversations with him regarding like, you know, going there and obviously coming here to play games and whatnot. But obviously Peterborough didn't want to allow it at that time. But yeah, just
because with Fleetwood, you were at the start of last season, and then
started the last season, then the second half. Because I played for Peterborough, obviously I couldn't go to another. Yeah. I didn't.
That's killer.
Yeah, I didn't. I think that's a new rule that they've implemented in
the last few years.
last few years.
That's
So,
killer.
yeah,
I didn't think of that when I seen that, to be fair.
Yeah. So Boreham Wood, to be fair, was obviously a big move for me because of the back of obviously the leg break that I had. I think 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
It was quite tough because even though I came back, I didn't have enough games under my belt.
Yeah, of course.
And then when I got my move to Peterborough, I wasn't playing. I was sort of like in and out of the team.
Yeah.
So like I didn't really get minutes, didn't really get a chance. So it was always going to be tough. So then the following season, last year, start of the season, I was like, you know what, like I need to get minutes. I actually wanted to come out come on loan to actually at League Two level.
Yeah.
And then literally, I think, because it was near towards the end of the window, Fleetwood came out of nowhere. They're like, oh, okay, you know, there's this situation that we've got going on, you know, would you like to come? And I was like, okay, like this one, it's a no-brainer because
League One.
I knew that, you know, I'm staying in the same league. If I can get my opportunities there and obviously hit the ground running, you know, it would be good for my career. So that didn't pan out the way, you know, I would have wanted it because obviously the manager got sacked within like 2 or 3 days of me signing, which was quite, you know, tough to obviously see. But
And they struggled as well.
yeah.
didn't they?
So in the end, it didn't go the way that they would have wanted to. But I think the Boreham Wood move January last year was massive for me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a lot of game time in terms of, I think if I would have stayed at Fleetwood, it would have probably near enough been 2 seasons where I haven't played, and that's massive, you know,
That's a long time.
especially coming off obviously the leg break. So I needed to get the game time to sort of.
You happy to talk a little bit
Confident.
about the leg break?
No, of course, I'm more than
Just
happy.
like-
yeah,
How tough is that? Like when so that happens,
Yeah.
right? And you've got to be like, right, here's my route to get
yeah,
back.
yeah.
How tough is that initially to get your head around?
How long were you out for in total?
How am I going to play?
Yeah, so the leg break happened in February, and I, like, throughout that season, I think they wanted to get me back in for the playoff, but there was no way I was making at Chesterfield. So I came back in for pre-season, but this is when we had Paul Cook, who was the new manager, who had obviously come in, and I think because I'd done so well that season before the leg break, there was always like talks with me getting my move as soon as I recovered.
Yeah.
So that was always on the cards. But yeah, I think it's weird. Like as players, like you think you're made of steel, you know, like going through like the season, like you don't really count your blessings, you know, in terms of, you know, looking throughout a season and, you know, having played 40 odd games and, you know, coming, you know, back fit and healthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was tough for me to sort of take because it was just unexpected really, but it's one that's made me stronger, you know, as a player because, you know, you have a lot of people that sort of, you know, talk and say that you're not going to come back the same or this, that. So, you know, it pretty much gives you a chance to sort of prove people wrong.
Mad.
Yeah.
Mad. We also noticed you played a game for England C.
Yeah.
Now I love the concept of England C.
Yeah.
An England team for
Yeah.
non-professional players or non-league players.
Yeah.
I think it's class. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was really, really good. To be fair, like I didn't even I didn't even know about it until literally until about I think it was my second season when I was at Boreham Wood. Because obviously I didn't know the format, because it gives obviously the National League and the lower level, you know, chances to
Represent your country.
represent obviously your country and obviously play at that level. So yeah, it was a great experience. We'd done a training camp, you know, for about 2 or 3 days. You know, it was good, you know, just to train and whatnot. And then yeah, it was a great experience. Like,
Yeah, I
got
just
the
love.
shirt,
For anyone that doesn't know, there's an England team for non-league players, and it's just brilliant. So did you get the kit and you got to keep it? Or
Yeah.
you got to,
I've got
great,
to keep the kit. Yeah, I've got to keep the kit and everything about it. But yeah, it was a great experience. We actually played at Luton's ground as well. To be fair, at the time, which obviously coming off the back of playing at a lot of non-league grounds, obviously to that would have been a great experience.
Loads of
Yeah,
history and all that for it as well.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Decent.
That's class.
Shall we get on to this? Should we go here?
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. We'll go with a Sharpie for this one. What we want you to do, Kabs,
Yeah.
is we'll start here and we'll work our way along,
Yeah.
and then we'll go to your main score.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to write on here what you think they would have given you for each aspect. And then we'll take the tape off and we'll see what they actually gave it.
Okay. So
What we got first?
pace.
Pace. This should be hard.
It should be in it.
I think
But
this
then-
should be hard.
But then I don't think that.
We won't influence your thing. We'll let you.
Yeah.
Okay.
After you've done it, we'll
Yeah.
tell you what we think.
I'm gonna go with 75.
Ooh, what would you have said?
I think that's quite.
I don't know how the like. I used to play FIFA years ago. I don't know what they base it on.
I think it's called FC 25.
FC 25. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, FC 25. Sorry. I don't know what they base it off. How they do it. So. I mean, you're rapid, so it should be hard.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna
I'd
say.
have gone with 82. I don't know, by the way.
We know what they're like.
Yeah, we
in
know what
terms
they're
of
like.
their rating. So I would go 75 as a.
Yeah.
It's a good margin.
All right.
to
Go
sort of
on.
go.
Shooting.
Shooting should be my highest.
Should
I
be
mean,
your highest.
Should be
The
my
goals.
highest. Yes, yes.
But I
so-
see Grant Hall's was like his passing was low. What?
Yeah, that's what I
His
mean.
pace was higher than his passing. How? No.
Do you think they actually come to watch our games? Like, how do they improve?
I don't know. I
Like,
don't know how they know. I
like-
don't know what they do.
Yeah,
There must be some database. There must be something they use.
that they use. Yeah.
Come on,
Thinking about
shoot,
it.
shoot,
Yeah,
shoot.
shooting. This should be my highest. So I'm gonna give myself. Bearing in mind, they give me a run card. I've got to be because I actually do play.
So, yeah, it's a
FIFA,
special card,
so,
isn't it?
Yeah. So,
So you know.
I should know this. I'm gonna go. I know they haven't given me this, but that's like 82.
finishing.
Yeah.
Nice passing.
That should be one of my in betweens. I'm gonna go 65. I'd rate it.
Dribbling.
Dribbling. This should be the third highest. Oh, actually, physicality.
Oh yeah.
I think your physicality
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be hard.
Strong.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
I'm
first
touching your
the
pocket.
first game we watched when you signed, we were like, wow.
This guy's never getting put up before.
So dribbling, I think I would go. I know these. I'm not going to be leaning on me on this. So let's go 60.
Defending.
Defending.
Defend. You don't defend.
But then he is strong.
You do defend from the front.
Yeah, to be fair, I've come back this
pressing.
season a lot from set plays, so I hope
Yeah.
that
They've seen that.
they've seen that and they've given me a good rating. So I think I'm gonna give myself.
Someone just turned music on in the gym.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna give myself 50.
50.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
50.
I say
Yeah.
music. It doesn't sound like music.
Physicality should.
Physicality.
Physicality, I would.
It's got to be high.
Yeah, it's got to be up there. I'll probably give it 78.
What do you reckon overall rating?
Overall rating.
I looked at my first card earlier on actually after training from MK, which was quite a shambles. So hoping that they've made a lot of improvement this year, and I think they'll possibly given me a 60. 63.
Why 60? Why have you? Why didn't you just
63.
go with the 64 you were going to do?
No, but then I think, don't forget, like I play this, so I know 64,
Yeah.
65
Yeah,
is more
65
silver.
is silver.
Yeah.
Silver,
I think 65 is the
yeah.
lowest
Yeah.
silver.
So-
He knows. My 7-year-old plays, but I don't. Right, should we have a look?
We're starting
Yeah, let's go.
left to right.
Yeah, we'll go from pace.
So we've got 75.
So
Kabs-
what do you think? What do you both think my
Right.
pace should be?
I think
Bearing in mind the card as well.
Because pace.
78.
So pace, you could be Ronaldo, for example. It doesn't like pace is. If you're fast, you're fast.
You're
so
fast,
It should be high.
yeah.
Right.
Let's see, yeah.
70.
Oh,
9.
79.
I'll take that.
79. God, what's he stuck on here?
I'll take that.
79.
I'll
I
take
said
that.
78. I was
Yeah.
close.
Okay,
78.
so
Jonah, what do you reckon for shooting? If it's 79 for pace, this has got to be high.
It has to be higher.
If
If that is not higher,
this should,
I am
this
gonna.
should be a silver based on this so far. I'm gonna go.
If that's not
I
higher,
feel, I
mine is
feel
gonna
like
go here.
because that's so high, they're going to have gone lower with that. Not that I think it should be, but I think they're going to have gone lower with that.
What do you think? No way. Shooting
Right.
finishes my
I'm
best
going to
attribute.
Jonah, pick a number quickly.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
see
say-
this.
I'm going to say 79, same as.
I can't see this.
No!
Oh my.
60!
Nah.
No
So
way.
82.
That's a shambles. That.
19 more.
That's a shambles. That.
No.
Passing.
Passing. Well, if shooting 60, passing's going to be about 32.
yeah.
65
Passing's gonna
if
be
you
lower.
went.
Passing's gonna be lower.
Passing's going to be lower. It's what?
I'm saying in the 40s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Saying in the 40s now.
Man,
Oh
give
my
it.
god, it is.
48.
48.
Oh my god.
What's the matter with him? Do they just go, oh, he's
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah. That's it.
Right. Dribbling.
Well,
Kabs said 60. FIFA said,
60.
or
Okay.
FA,
I'll take
or
that.
FC, or whatever they're called now, 65.
Mm-hmm.
So your dribbling's better than your finishing.
Imagine.
Imagine if that was real.
Ridiculous. We have to.
Defending 50.
Defending, this would be 90 based on what we've seen so far. 50.
Oh my goodness, 26. Oh my
That's
god.
incredible.
Have they not seen me come back from set pieces?
26.
They must have already made this card before the
Oh
season
my
started.
Right, you asked another Peter Pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
But 26.
That is mental.
I shouldn't laugh too hard, but wow.
That is mental, that.
This has got to be at least the same, if not higher, because I'm not having
You can't have pace as your highest.
Yeah. But knowing them.
physicality.
We do love you all at FC 25 and the EA Sports. It's in the 70s, so I can see the 7. 70.
Oh my goodness. How on
Two.
earth?
72.
How on earth is my pace?
Bigger than your physicality and your finishing.
Mental.
Right, overall,
Mental, that.
you said 63.
Yeah.
EA Sports
Sounds
said
good to me.
63! We got
I knew it.
alright.
What were you
I
last-
knew it.
What were you last year?
I knew it.
What were you last time?
I think last year I might have been like I think I have improved. I think last year I might have been like 61, 60. So there's a bit of an improvement there.
So you playing the game helped.
Yeah.
Because you knew it wasn't going to be higher than 63.
I do. To be fair, it's my little brother. My little brother's always, as soon as the game comes out, he's always
Comes out
literally
tomorrow.
sending me like, oh yeah.
Oh, I
the
say
sack
tomorrow,
is-
that'll be today, because you'll be watching this on Friday.
Yeah.
So it's out now.
Yeah, he's out now. So yeah.
Wow. So what are we saying then?
We should have done the higher or lower, shouldn't we? We should have
Oh,
gone.
we should have gone
we
higher
should
or
have-
lower.
Yeah.
So, what ones? So we went
75,
Which one? So I've put
82,
shooting.
65, 60.
Pace can't be my highest.
Pace is your
That
highest.
has to be. You know what?
yeah, shooting.
By the end of the
If
season.
the shooting was higher, would you be happy with that?
By the end of the season.
Next season's cars,
Yeah.
70.
70.
70 has to be.
Has to be. You score a goal every 3 games.
I know.
We've done the maths.
Yeah,
They
we,
will-
we did the maths.
They will see the difference at the end of the season with that one.
I reckon it's because they're looking at Football League.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, I reckon. I
Maybe.
reckon if you had
Maybe.
scored that amount of goals in League 2,
Then it would
That'd
have
be
been
80.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But that will change by next season.
unbelievable. Well,
That's it. Just while we're talking about goals and like shooting, let's talk
Yeah.
about your first goal for us the other day.
Yeah.
The turn. I love that goal.
it's great.
Yeah, I think I've been quite close. I said it in the interview after the game on Saturday.
Mm.
Like, knots. I had like half like sniffs, and obviously I should have got the penalty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was
Um,
definitely a penalty.
Exeter again, I was close again. With the left foot shot,
Yeah.
and then I think I had another one where the defender blocked it, then it went out for a corner. Barrow as well.
The header.
The header. Yeah. So I
Said
think
it was coming.
it has been coming. I'm just delighted to finally
No, it was a
get
good,
it out of the way. Yeah.
Good way to start the game last weekend.
Mhm.
Hopefully you can.
We weren't even out. We were still in here tidying up.
Oh, you missed it.
Well, the first 3 or 4 minutes of every game,
Yeah.
we
we're
missed-
tidying the changing room. Anything from warm up, we're chucking a wash on, so it's
Yeah.
done by half time. And then we get out after about 3 or 4 minutes. The amount of goals we miss is mad.
At the start of the first half, at the start of the second half, we always miss.
Yeah,
Always
I don't
miss
mind
goals.
as long as we win. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
that's fine.
Yeah, nah.
I was just happy
You
that
don't
we
have
won 1-0 up.
I come out, I was like, we're 1-0 up. You scored.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting you in my fantasy team. I got a good feeling you're going to back it up with the
Yeah.
2 and 2. So I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna put you in my
fantasy league.
Yeah. I
I had a
think
good week last week, didn't
yeah. Well, I was only 5 points in the end. You
I?
got
Yeah, I know,
70,
we
I
had
got
a good week.
65.
I had 70 points
Yeah.
in 1 week.
Wow.
Third in the staff league now.
What's the price winner at the end?
There isn't.
Nothing.
Because we're
It's
just
no
not
way.
allowed to.
just for fun.
No,
just for
you've
fun.
got. Surely you've got a
Between
To be
us.
fair,
Between us.
You've got
there
a
might-
Christmas do
there might
outfit
be
or something.
Yeah, it's got to be
Something
something.
like that. You know.
we should, to be
I think whoever's bottom, there should be a forfeit.
That's what I mean.
At the end of the season,
That's what I
there should
mean,
definitely be a forfeit for the person.
Yeah.
Henry's laughing because he might.
Yeah, because Henry's at the bottom. But yeah, I think that about sums us up.
Yeah.
And wraps it all up. It's been a pleasure to have you on, Kabs. Hopefully there's a million more goals to come.
Nah, for
I'm sure
sure.
there will be. You're definitely going in my fantasy league team
Yeah.
this weekend. If you haven't got your tickets yet, go and get a ticket and come down this weekend, because if we play anything like we did last week, then it will be a treat. Yeah. Other than that, just want to say thank you to In For Free, our sponsor, who continue to support us in every way they can, which is lovely. They'll definitely be at the game tomorrow because they always come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, that's about it.
Pleasure to have you on.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Kabs.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers for watching. See you next time.